first of all, okay, we're recording. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just super excited. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to fire off and say. And then sometimes I'm like, I know what I want to touch on, but I feel like I just need to like speak from where it is that I'm coming from. And you guys, please know, I want you to know one thing. The reason why you are in this other chat that you are in, for the one that says 90-day little emoji running and fire emoji, is because we believe, not that we don't believe in anybody else on our team, but we believe in you specifically, and we believe in you specifically being that this is your time to run. This is your time that you can handle being coached in a running manner. So like we have all sorts of different people on our team. We have all sorts of people that are in this chat, right? We have people who are at distributor level. We have double diamonds. We have emeralds. We have or actually, I don't know if we have an emerald on here or not. We have we have rubies, we have executives, we have quite a few of us ranging in this group, right? We have diamonds, a diamond. So you guys, you're in this because, let me back up. So like when we're talking to our team and we're talking to distributors, we coach. If you haven't heard this, you will hear it. We coach as like, meet people where they're at, right? If you think about it, like people that are, when we're running a track, right? Say you're running, whether you're exercising or you're trying to get as many laps in or whatever, you're trying to run this marathon, whatever it is that you're doing, but you're running a track. There's going to be people that are going different paces, right? Think about it as in you and the rest of your team are running this circle track, okay? And there's going to be people on your team that are walking on the track. They're just walking around. Some people are going to be jogging. Some people are going to be fast running. Some people are going to be sprinting. And some people, they're still going to be on the sidelines kind of chilling. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter where those other people are at on your team. It does not affect the pace of you. Okay? It does not affect the pace of you. You can still be fast running and still help the people who are just kind of running. You can help the people that are walking. You can help the people that are jogging, and you can help the people that are still sitting on the sidelines. But when you help them, you help them at their pace. You don't stop and change your pace to theirs. You continue on to your pace and you check in with them every lap around. Every lap around, you check in with the people that are standing there and they're watching you and they're waving. Hey, you good? You ready to get in here and walk yet? No? Okay, I'm gonna check on you on the next lap around. Hey, you're over here, you're walking. Are you ready to run yet? Yeah, you're ready to run? All right, so I'm gonna put you up here with these runners and I'm gonna coach you like I coach the runners. I'm gonna coach you like I coach the walkers. I'm gonna bring the people who are watching and we're gonna bring them to walk, and then we're gonna bring them to run and whatever. And some people might go from running to jogging to walking to jogging to running to jogging to running to sprinting, everybody's stuff like that. But you find your pace. And right now, everybody's pace in here is to go diamond, right? You're ready to do this business. You're ready to like do the things that it requires of you to get to your goals, because you guys have big dreams. Like I said the other day, like, who's running for diamond? You know what I mean? Like, who's pushing for diamond this month or whatever. So even if you're not diamond, you're at a place to where you have your eyes on diamond. It might not be like, oh, I'm going diamond this week or next week or this month. It could, but your eyes are still on diamond, and you're working, and your actions every day, today included, are adding up, and they're the building blocks of what is going to take you to diamond, right? And above. And for those of us that are already diamond, so obviously speaking me, Crystal, and Jen, obviously, okay, we've officially hit the rank of diamond and above. However, there's still more places that we're trying to go, but in order to get there, it's like your mentality, like once you go ruby, okay, you turn around and you say, who can I help go ruby? Once you go emerald, you go, okay, who can I help go emerald? Once you go diamond, who can I help go diamond? Once I go double, who can I help go double? Once I go triple, who can I help go triple, right? And what are all of those made of? Rubies, 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 all over the place. And so, They mentioned this on one of the Diamond and Above calls, and they even said it, I don't know if it was on a Sunday night call or maybe it was a corporate training or something, because they mentioned it again for everybody, but they were talking about building fat rubies, right? And that's exactly what's going to take us to diamond. And so if you have not hit ruby yet, that is your first job, is to go ruby as quickly as possible. And if you have not hit ruby, that is your minimum goal of this month. I'm giving it to you right now. That is your minimum goal this month, is to go ruby. Okay. Or if you are already been set up for ruby, if you're like just on the cusp of ruby, your goal is to go emerald by the end of the month, you know, and then keep pushing to go diamond, whatever. So, because you guys, what is a ruby chart, right? You all have you're all in the diamond chat. So you all already have your charts out, right? You all already know how many distributors that you need. If you're not ruby yet, it's 3 distributors, right? What's after that? It's emeralds. Emerald is helping 2 people on your team, right? Go ruby. And then diamond is helping, making sure that there's 3 people on your team that are ruby, 2 underneath the emerald. So you're bringing that first ruby up to emeralds. You know what I'm saying? And so what I want you guys to do is to really like take advantage of these pick 2, pick 3 deals that are going on. Take advantage of whatever it is that they're throwing out at us, you know, for deals and stuff like that with customers and everything. But what I encourage you guys to do is, like Jade Hooper, okay, she always says this. She was like, I feel like our best product is our business opportunity. Our products are amazing. They're life-changing. They're health-changing. They're all the things. However, the biggest and best product that we have is our business opportunity. And if you want to, you obviously have to have distributors to promote, right? You have to have a team to promote. And so what we should be doing, you guys, is be distributor focused, be distributor and business opportunity focused. So if you have not had the confidence yet, maybe that's been a thing for you. If you haven't really been signing a lot of distributors yet, whether that be just because you're newer and you haven't had that, you know, spread a whole lot of seeds yet, or maybe it could be that you haven't spread a whole lot of seeds because your confidence in it and you talking about the business opportunity hasn't been there. You guys, I want you to decide tonight that you are going to be confident in what we have in this business opportunity. Okay? Because how are you going to, if you're even already have the distributors for ruby, or if you already have the distributors for emeralds, okay, what else do you need? You need volume, right? You need volume, and meaning like you need to sign customers, right? Products need to be sold, deals need to be taken, like all of that stuff. So what you should do is make sure that you are offering the business opportunity in every way possible. You guys write that down. I want everybody to write that down. Offering the business opportunity in every way possible. So that means that we are posting on our newsfeed, sharing our story. We're sharing our team's stories. Even in that 30 days of posting thread that I put in the group, it has a ton of other random distributors' stories with their picture. You guys can be sharing those. You can be sharing those of our team on here. You can be sharing you know, your goals, what you want to accomplish, what you have accomplished. You can take a picture of your gas tank and you can say, or not of your gas tank, but of your, you know, like you putting gas in your car and saying, I cannot wait until I can I am so thankful because this business is going to be filling my gas tank every stinking week. Every week I'm filling up on the tab of my social media business. Okay. So whatever, you can do it like that. So you're doing it through your newsfeed posting by sharing your story, and then all the other ways that we talk about when we're, you know, you guys pretty much know how we share this business on our newsfeed, right? And then in your story, that means you're going to be sharing the stories and pictures, talking about your personal story. Okay. Then you're going to be doing video of yourself. It can be literally one 15-second story slide of you saying that you are so grateful for blah, blah, blah in this business. Super short, sweet. Every single day doing that. When you are host a posting and you're hustling because you're raking in this volume, right? We got pick twos and pick threes going on, and we're doing host a post left and right. We got lists this long following up. Hey, before I get your order in, I did want to ask you, are you actually interested in, just using the products to lose weight? Or do you think that you would be interested in using the products to lose weight and make some extra side cash doing what I do? You already got their info. You're about to place their order. They're ready to get that pick 2, pick 3 deal, but you just throw it at them and let them know, like, hey, I did want to let you know, because I feel like if I didn't offer this to you, I would be doing you a disservice. You're going to get the same discount, but and in my mind, this is what I say a lot to people. This is my line that I say a lot to people is, in my mind, everybody can use an extra income. So I definitely wanted to make sure I offered it to you. I wanted to make sure I asked just in case, right? The least that they can do is say, oh no, like, I'm good. Like, thanks. I just want to try the products. Or, okay, yeah, no, I definitely could use a little extra income, but I'd like to try the products first. Or, actually, no, I never thought about that. Like, what is it exactly that you do? Even though you just went through a whole conversation basically showing them what we do, because you went through a whole conversation about the products with them, right? So they know half of it right there. And you can say that to them. So offering it to our customers before we put the order in, offering it to our current customers that are already in the system that are using the products, that haven't, maybe the ones that stopped using the products because they couldn't afford it. So now we can offer, hey, I know that you've been really wanting to use the products, and I know money was an issue. Have you thought about doing what I do, girl, so you could actually make some income while you're using these? You already love them. It can pay for your products and you can make some money too. Something like that. So making sure that we are doing that, because this is what I'm getting at, is because the distributors are going to bring the volume, right? So it's like having you working 1 hour in your business. Pam uses this example all the time. She says, you working 1 hour in your business, right? And you have 3 people on your team because you're Ruby, and you teach each one of those people to work their business 1 hour a day. That means that there is 4 hours worth of work running through your business. There's 4 hours worth of work running through your business, and you are only doing one of them. Does that make sense? So think about the reach of your business, right? If you think about it, like put the little selfish looking cap on it. Like, that's how many hours are going through your business. Now fold it inside out and think of, that's how many people that you are helping, right? So what I'm getting at is, you guys, okay, so how many of you, what is it that you, I want you guys to put in the chat right now some questions that you have. Doesn't matter what they are. It could be absolutely nothing what I'm talking about right now. Put those questions that you've been having, put them in the chat. And then I also want you guys to put in the chat if something's been holding you back. Maybe you have a little bit of fear, okay? This is a safe place right here. This is what we're here for. This is the nitty gritty behind the scenes. Let's light a fire up under your butt. Let's peel back the layers and figure out what's stopping you so we can slingshot you forward, okay? That's what we're doing right now. I want to figure out, let's bring it out. Let's lay it on the table and talk about it so we can find solutions to get you there, right? So there isn't a whole lot of, there isn't a whole lot of like technical stuff for us to talk about as far as going diamond and going ruby and going emerald. It's basically, you guys, going ruby and showing other people how to go ruby. And I want you to go, I want you to put your foot on the gas and go ruby this month if you have not, okay? Minimum of ruby this month. Like, yes, there is Bankit bonuses on the line. I want you to run like you're running for diamond, okay? So like I said this the other day, I'm like, you guys, I'm sure have probably heard that saying, like, shoot for the moon, because if nothing else, you'll at least land amongst the stars, right? Like, so shoot for diamond, and what, at least what, you land at ruby, set up for emerald, like, you know what I'm saying? Like right behind emerald. And then next month you can freaking skip emerald. Like, bye B, like I ain't even messing with you. I'm going diamond. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times that happens where people seriously like skip right over emerald and they go diamond. They don't even wait. What is basically, did you guys put anything in the chat? There is one thing in the chat. Oh, April says I'm here. So what are your questions, you guys? What are some of your questions? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you think do you have questions on your specific chart? Do you have questions on anything? Also, one thing I'm going to throw out there is that if you have a spouse, okay, you have a spouse and they are not enrolled yet and they're comfortable with you enrolling them and you are comfortable with enrolling them, that's something that I am not opposed to, is signing up a spouse, because you are able, you are typically, that ends up being your largest leg. Typically that ends up being your largest leg. That's 2 paychecks. You're able to earn double on the same things. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times people will enroll their spouses when there's a deal. You can totally do that. But if you guys don't want to wait for a deal, pre-sell the samples yourself. Do the things that you're telling your potential distributors that you can help them with. I can help you pre-sell your samples. If you're going to be in here, you have to be quiet. Thank you. Pre-sell, I can help you pre-sell your samples, you know, to help get your kit, right? $140 worth of samples. Sell them, girlfriend. Pre-sell them samples. Pay for that distributor kit. And then once it gets in the system, download the sample app on a different device or log in to the sample app under your spouse's account and send the samples out to those people, right? You signed them up for free. You signed them up for free. And then, let me answer my questions really quickly. How much volume do you need for Ruby? You need a total, Shelly, you need each box here represents a distributor. So 3 distributors on your team in that box. Each one of these boxes. So say this is Sally, Crystal, and Jen. Okay. So Sally, Crystal, and Jen are my distributors. I'm going to help all 3 of these girls get 400 in sales, get 400 in volume, 400, 400, 400. And then, but that's a minimum, okay? Because all of you guys together, you and your auto shipment, your customers, Sally, her auto shipment, her customers, Crystal, her auto shipment and her customers, Jen, her auto shipment and her customers, okay? All of you guys collectively together as a group have to equal at least 2,000. Okay. You can break this in, so, but a minimum of 400 has to be here. A minimum of 400 has to be here, and a minimum of 400 has to be here. And you have to be commission qualified. So that means you either ran your ADBV auto shipment or you have 150 in volume. Does that make sense, Shelly? Let me know if that makes sense. Because I know sometimes figuring out your first charting and the volumes and blah, 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 blah can be confusing. I'm going to move on to the next one. So getting discouraged because 1 out of my 5 DTs are even working. I'm getting discouraged because 1 out of my 5 DTs are even working, and I feel like I have failed, and it makes me afraid to ask for more DTs. This is a perfect example of a question, and thank you for asking that. So what I'm going to tell you is I've been doing this business for 7 years. I don't know how many distributors I have on my team total now. I don't know. I'll have to look it up and share that with you guys. However, there is like 200 and something people in our team page, right? And there are maybe about how many of us in the 90-day group? Probably like I don't know, we'll say like 12 of us or so, maybe 12 to 15 or something like that, are in a 90-day push group of taking people to diamond out of 200 and something that are in there. Okay. What I want you to know is that people, it's like those people on that track, right? It's like your team is on that track. Some of them are going to be walking. Some of them are going to get up and they're not even going to be sitting and standing and sitting. They're not even going to be standing and watching you. They're going to turn around and they're going to go back to the parking lot. There's going to be, and then there's going to be some that join you. And sometimes we are the only ones running. You guys, I had, but when I first went double, my team was like freaking on fire and was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then it did get to a point to where I was like, where the hell is everybody at? Where is everybody at? And sometimes it felt like it was just Crystal and I. Sometimes it felt like it was just Crystal and I. And that was frustrating. That was really frustrating. And so I can tell you, even when I was going ruby and when I was going emeralds, like I had like me and like one other person that was like kind of like working and doing things, you know what I mean? And so one thing is 100% is that you can go ruby by yourself. You can go emerald by yourself. Diamond, technically you could go by yourself. People have done it. It's a little bit tough. It's tough, but it's worth it. And eventually once you hit that place, you'll find somebody. Someone will spark up, and you know who it'll be? It'll be some random, you're going to have like this person over here is your emerald. And all of a sudden this person over here who like just started and was so quiet and you barely knew their name and they weren't really doing anything, all of a sudden they're going to be like, boop, pop right up. And all of a sudden they're going to go ruby out of freaking nowhere. And they're going to be on fire. They're going to be doing host to post like crazy. And you're going to be like, where the heck did she come from? Like, oh my gosh, that's going to happen. So, but one thing is for sure, Kim, is that I thought of this the other day. Oh my gosh, it's already 9:27. Holy shit. Okay, so if no one else hops on right away, I'm just going to continue to go. But one thing is for sure is if like you saw three people standing in front of you, right? And they all told you like, yeah, I do want to work this business. And then this person was like, like it takes too much time. Like, it's not even worth it. My check was like $27 and whatever, it's not really worth it. And this person's like, yeah, I'm just really super busy right now. And like, I just can't, like, I have so much on my plate right now. I just can't. Right. And you talk to these two people first, and that's discouraging, right? It's frustrating because you're like, what? Like, you were so excited and you talked to them and you had that conversation, and it can seem so like such a freaking damper, right? Such a damper. But don't forget about this one, because this one was the single mom who was really truly freaking struggling, and maybe she didn't let you know fully what was going on. And then you don't want to get discouraged because you ignored these two, right? That made the excuses and didn't want to do anything. And you decided to keep going, and you stayed consistent with your host to post. You stayed consistent with your leadership. You stayed consistent with checking in on everybody. You stayed consistent with enrolling and on your vision of where you were going. And she watched you. And because you didn't give up, she started to actually freaking believe in herself. And she started to actually put in the actions. And she started to ask you what you're doing. She started to take your host to post tips. She started to watch your posts and see what you were doing and started posting like you. And all of a sudden she became executive. She became ruby. She was the emerald for your diamond. She's changed her freaking life. And so did you. You know what I mean? So it's like, you will find those people. It can be discouraging when people are like, just, you're like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? But you just can't. And it sounds like such a blanketed answer of like, like whatever, but you have to muster up that belief in yourself, your belief in what we have, your belief in the business and the opportunity. I see that, sweetie. And to keep going, because it's like, you hear it all the time. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, right? And the action comes together, the belief comes together, all of that stuff. And like Crystal said, I believe I caught part of what she said here in the chat, is like, you just have to keep enrolling. Yeah, keep enrolling, new team, because you will find the ones that change your business. It only takes 3 strong workers. You enroll to make it to the workers you enroll to make it to the top at Ambassador Diamond. So, and that's really it, you guys. Crystal just kind of like nailed it right on the head, is that there's 3 people on your top line, at least. There's 3 people. Okay. And then you just help build within them. You help them build within them. Right. And so there's going to be people that aren't going to want to show up anymore. There's going to be people that don't want to put the work in, you know, like Debbie Sasek says it all the time, like, your journey is your journey, right? Your journey is your journey. So people are going to snap out of it at different times, just like people are going to enroll with you at different times, right? And you're going to be learning and growing, and you're also going through this so that way your team will know that you went through it. Your team will feel more comfortable going through it, because you went through it, and here you are, you made it, and you enrolled them, and you helped coach them, and you're helping show them that regardless that other people didn't show up, that it can still be done. It can still be done. And what do we tell people all the time when we're like, well, I don't know anyone, so I'm afraid that I can't do this. Well, girlfriend, it doesn't matter whether you have 5 people in your network or 500. You're going to go through and ask all them people, so you're going to want more. So like Crystal said, you just go enroll more people. That's it. You just go enroll more people. That's it. I hope that helped, Kim. I feel like Crystal said, yeah, I went Ruby and Emerald basically by myself. You need to stop. Thank you. Carrie said, I had to redo my whole chart, and not having a planned out schedule, I feel like, is slowing me down with my new jobs. Any tips for creating a legit schedule? You create one. You got to create one. You got to give yourself, what I'm finding specifically for myself is just that time blocking. Like, figure out, like, set yourself up for, like, okay, give yourself, did you say you don't have a set work schedule? Is that what you said in here? Where did it go? And not having a planned out schedule, I feel like, is slowing me down. So I don't know if you mean you don't have like a set schedule for work either, but if you don't, just decide, even if your work schedule is different, if you can find a time where you can get up. I'm telling you, you guys, like, I used to be like, I stay up until like 2:00 in the morning working my business and blah, 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 blah. No, I wasn't getting ish done when I was doing that. No, I wasn't. You know how I'm getting stuff done? By staying up. I'm not staying up. I'm getting up. I'm getting up earlier. And this is coming from a person who used to go to school in their freaking pajamas and couldn't get up in the morning to save her freaking life and was always late. Spent my last 3 days of high school in in-house suspension because I had so many absences that I had Saturday schools that I also wasn't getting up for my Saturday schools. So I had in-house suspension my last 3 days of high school because I couldn't get up in the morning. So like, I was not that type of person that was like, oh, I'm going to get up early. No, but I'm telling you guys, like, getting up early makes such a huge difference. Such a huge difference. Even if you can get up 20 minutes earlier than you normally do and give yourself 20 minutes of work time, 20 minutes of follow-up time, and do the meat stuff. Some of the stuff that you need to do, and this is one of my big suggestions for you guys. I don't think anybody else has hopped on that isn't in the 90-day thing. Crystal and Jen and whoever, if you guys can let me know if somebody else is hopping on that isn't in the 90-day thing, just somebody like let me know so I can like veer off. But I'm gonna keep going with it. So shoot, what was I saying? Schedule, making your schedule. Oh, is that do the meat stuff of work. when you're going to sit down and have scheduled work time, do the meat stuff. So, meaning, do host a post. Yep. Message for host a post, reply to your giveaway posts and get those host a posts out. Message people, ask them to host a post. Message people and ask them about the business opportunity. Follow up. Do that. Do the stuff that, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll wake up in the morning. This is what I was doing. I would wake up in the morning and I would be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a post, which is fine, you guys, but like, I'm going to do a post. Then I'm going to do a little bit interacting. And then I'm going to, I'm going to go make sure I'm following, and I'm going to go make sure I'm adding to. No. Figure out how to do that stuff in the increments, in the nooks and crannies of your day. If you have 20 minutes of time and you're like, all right, bet I got 20 minutes, here I go. Then your butt is messaging, offering people the opportunity. You are asking people to host a post with you, and you are following up with people. Because getting in conversations with people, that is where the money is. That is where the business building bricks are, is in those conversations. When you're sitting on the toilet, interact. Okay? When you are waiting for your kid to come out of school and you're in the drop-off lane, interact. Add. Follow. When you're in line at Burger King, follow. Right? Before you go to bed. All right, okay, my alarm set. Okay, go to Facebook, friend. Instagram, follow. All right, night. Right? Save that stuff. All of those we all know are equally important. They all work together in synchronicity. I don't know how to say that. Posting, messaging, following up, growing your network, personal development. All of it comes together, and it has to be done daily. All of it. But if you take the time to set aside for the bricks of your business, do the messaging, do the following up, do the asking first. Figure out how to fit this other stuff in later. Figure that out. Because here's what I was doing. I was doing the easy stuff, because the posting, the interacting and stuff, that's mindless, right? It's whatever. You don't even have to freaking think about that. It's just like, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. So I was putting off the messaging. Okay. And then I wasn't doing enough of it. Right. And then I would be like, oh, but all right, whatever. I'll just do double tomorrow. I'll make it up tomorrow. And then tomorrow came and some bullshit happened and I got distracted, or kids got sick, or I had a bad day, or I just did the same thing again of being like, oh, shoot, I only got like 2 host a post up, or I didn't even follow up today. I really got to buckle down on that tomorrow. Don't do that to yourself. That's not going to get you to diamond. What that's going to get you frustrated. That's going to get you discouraged. That's going to get you feeling defeat. That's what that's going to do. But I promise you, if you switch it and you put messaging and following up and offering the business and the host of posting, if you put that first, it's going to bring that confidence. It's going to bring that motivation, that inspiration. It's going to bring it. Okay? Because we are never, ever, 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 ever going to feel motivated to do anything. You ain't ever going to feel motivated to do anything before you do anything. You have to do something and then you feel motivated. Okay? So and then think about this. When I'm in how many of you guys do this? Okay, let me give you this example. When you are in conversations, say you were just like flooded, right, with host a post, and you're like, oh, like host a post up, bam, got her up, host a post up. You got 5 host a posts up. You got people already commenting on them. You're replying, right? You're feeling good. Right? Like you feel good. You're like, yes, I got my host post up. This lady is so excited about the products. I got her order in. She is so excited. Like you're in conversations. They're flowing. You feel really good. Right? Now go write a post. How much easier is it to think of a post to write when you're feeling good? because you are feeling confident, because you're like, yes, I get to work this business from my phone. Like, I talk to people about the products. I talk to people about what they, their results. This lady's talking about how she needs a detox and she's so freaking bloated, and I'm telling her about the celery and she's so excited to try it. And I love that I get to work. You feel good. You don't have an issue of trying to think about what to post. You're not trying to squeeze out a post that makes sense or that's heartfelt or that connects with other people. It just flows right out of you. You ever make a post like that where you're just like, dang, I need to post because like I'm feeling good. I need to post, right? Like, seriously. Or it's after that you feel more confident to do a quick video on your story of yourself. It don't even have to be about the business, but you feel more comfortable about putting your face out there, right? Having people hear your voice, because if you're like me, you hate the sound of your voice. And I'm like, I hate the way I sound. Like, even sometimes when you're replaying your own video, you ever watch it and you're like, oh my God, like, yeah, I feel the same way. So, you guys, like, so getting the schedule, back to that, Carrie, sorry, I was like, bleh, rant. But just sitting down and doing it. And, it's like I was talking to Amanda the other day and I'm like, yeah, I just, I need to set my text replacement for it. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm like, I need to set my text replacement for it. I just haven't been able to, instead of taking the 30 seconds to go and actually just create the text replacement for it, I still kept doing what I was doing. That was like not even buying me any more freaking time. And I'm like, just do it. Just do it. Right? So figure out what you need to do as far as like, okay, if you have a set schedule, or even if you get a schedule that changes and you just know of it ahead of time. It's kind of like how take the day before, or the day that what your schedule is going to be like for the week, and plan ahead the best that you can. It's not going to go perfect every time. So give yourself grace in that. Give yourself grace in it. And it's going to switch up. Things are going to be different week to week. Everything's not going to be exactly the same. But if you just make sure that you commit to your schedule and your work time the best that you can, and you take care of the meat and potatoes of your business, so that messaging and the blah, 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 right away, you do that first, that I can guarantee you will be a game changer for you. 110%. 1 second, you guys, I need to take a drink. Yeah, so let me check this chat. Yes, do the dirty work first. Exactly. Blocks of time. Jen says, I hate videos, but sometimes we have to do it in fear. Exactly. And you know what? Like, sometimes I feel weird doing videos too, but you just, I'm telling you, it changes your business. It truly does. Trying to do listen to motivational videos. Making sure anybody didn't have any more questions. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay. So, and also, you guys, something for you to know is, okay, all right, what are my best tips for you to enroll distributors and to enroll customers? Okay. Host post. Crystal and I are in this other group, and this chick, literally, okay, I mentioned something about it, or at least I think I did in the live. I don't remember if I did or if I was talking to somebody. I don't remember. But anyways, she started on the 1st of September. And so the time frame and the enrollments that I'm going to give you right now are from the 1st of September to the 7th of September. Okay. So what she's going to do is she was like, I'm going to do host to post, and I'm going to go hard at host to post. I'm going to stay consistent. Okay. So we all know how to get host to post up, right? You can straight up ask people. You can do a giveaway post and then enroll off of that. Okay. If you are ever having issues with finding people to host a post, number 1, grow your network even more. Work hard at growing your network. 2, have people host a post for you about the giveaway. Okay. And if you were like in this little drought period of like, I don't know who to host a post for me. Like, I'm running out, okay? Put up a giveaway, host a post, and every single person that is doing it, say you have like 10 people comment it, have 10 people do the giveaway post for you, and boom, you gonna be busy for a bit. You are gonna be busy for a bit. There is always a solution. Host a post is never not working. Host a post will never not work for you. There isn't something that is about you and your host a posting that is different from it working for me. Okay? We are going to literally do the exact same things. And it can. So, anyways, so this chick, she started on the 1st and she went to the 7th. And you guys, she enrolled 19 mother customers. Okay? She enrolled 19 customers. She enrolled over 1,500 in volume. Okay? She did 171 host a posts. Okay? Let me see something. That's an average of 24.4. So we'll say 25. 25 host a posts a day. That's an average of 25 host a posts a day. So if I told you right now, if I said, Amanda, Peggy, Shelly, Carrie, Jen, Crystal, Kim, Amanda, Angelica, April, Carissa, sorry if I forgot anybody. If I told you, I said, get up 25 host a posts every single day until the 17th, okay? And you're going to enroll about 1,500 in volume in the next week. Would you do it? Would you figure out a freaking way? Because guys, listen, Shelly asked, 2,000 in BV is needed for Ruby. And if I said, go find 25 people to host a post for you every single day for the next 7 days, and you're going to enroll about 1,500 in volume. That's almost a whole freaking Ruby in 7 days. Would you do it? Like, what? I'm over here kicking I'm going to go find the biggest boot in the house. And I'm like, I need to get going. Like, what the hell? Like, come on. So that's nuts, you guys. That's nuts. And you could have 200 people on your Facebook friends list right now, and you could still be able to get 25 host a posts up every single day. Yeah, Angelica says that's nuts. Yeah, exactly. Like, what? You can go ham on host a post. If you did that every single day, say you did that on average, say we'll even look at it on the lower end and say if you did 25 host a post day and you brought in 1,000 volume a week, that's 4,000 in volume in 1 month. That's from you. Now, can you teach 3 other people to do that too? What if they did half of that? What if your team, what if all 3 of those distributors just brought in 1,000 in volume? That's 7,000 volume. That is almost what is needed for Diamond. For Emerald, you need what? 5,000? Emerald, you need 5,000 total. That's more than what's needed for an Emerald organization. And I'm just talking about you and 3 other people doing it. Host a post. Telling is so smart. Yeah. What's a good post to host a post giveaway? To be honest with you guys, I do not complicate this at all. I give people, when I have them do a giveaway post, I give them my exact post that I'll give them the same damn post of mine that they commented on. If they commented on my status that said, do you want mayo or Miracle Whip? And they said mayo, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to message them and I'm going to give them this. I'm going to copy and paste that post over to them. And I'm just going to add the part that says, my friend Kenzie is giving away blah, blah, blah. She'll message you, whatever. I say the same thing. And then I just add like, oh, my friend Kenzie. You don't even got to do that if you don't want to. You can just give them the same exact post, whatever it is that you want to do. Or I'll give them the towel post or the ice cream post or what's your favorite color post. It doesn't matter. Like the zodiac sign, like Crystal just said, it don't matter. It literally doesn't matter. People like to, we know this. People like to tell you what their things are, what their favorite thing is, what they love, what they don't like, what's the right way to do something. What's the right way to put this toilet paper? You do under or over. People are going to tell you, even if they have absolutely no interest in what the heck you're doing, or even winning the $100, they want to let you know that that toilet paper roll belongs over. Like they have to let you know that, you know what I mean? So like that you can't, like, it doesn't matter. Like, just don't even just give them the post. Set yourself up to be successful. You know you're going to be busy. You know you're going to be messaging a crap load of people. Get yourself set up on text replacement or text ban, like Crystal said, or word board. Get yourself set up and just do it, right? Set yourself up because all your conversations are going to flow. Pick a host of posts that you are going to rock with. Pick a host of posts that you've signed a customer on and run with it. So if you are confident and you roll off the tongue when you are talking about coffee, that's the host of posts that you need to be doing. And you need to go host a post your little heart out on the coffee. Or if it's the TFX, or if it's the hair, skin, and nails, doesn't matter. Okay. And then the pick 2, pick 3s, I don't even change my conversation. I still do my host of posts. I still go through my whole entire conversation. And then I upsell with the pick 2, pick 3 pricing. I let them know that I can, right now, I have a special promo going on and that I can give them an extra deal and it's going to be blah, blah, blah. Right? What else? Yeah, the pizza and pineapples one, that is a good one. Yep, Angelica will get you connected to the Zodiac one. That one's in the team page too, I think, under host post ones. I don't know if it is or not, but I know that I've done it somewhere in the team page. Amanda says, do you start your conversation about one product and then upsell or recommend 2 or 3 products right away, asking about their lifestyle? So I kind of just answered that just now, obviously before I read your question, but that is pretty much what I do is I upsell then with the other products. I like get them hooked on that product that we're interested in. Like, I mean, I get them hooked and I'm like, that sounds good, don't it? And they're like, yeah, I want to try it. Right. So, and then typically that's what I do is I will roll all the way through. Sometimes there's some conversations where I feel like I can just like start rolling with the bigger package of what they really need. You know what I'm saying? If they know that they need more, then I feel a little bit more comfortable talking to them about more of the products before I get into pricing and stuff like that. But more often than not, I'm talking to them. My iPad is going to die. I'm talking to them about that one product and then I'm upselling with whatever it is. Oh my God. This is okay, here we go. Sorry, my iPad was gonna die. It was supposed to be on the charger, but #children. Does that help, Amanda? Hopefully I answered that question all right. Jen says, I'm ready to run again. Me too, girl. We are here. We're ready to run. Crystal says, figure out your projected volume, what you need, and divide it by the weeks or days for even a daily BV goal for your team. That is huge. And you can even break that. Say if you need like 100 BV a day to reach your goal, break that down into like some packages or something. That means that 100 BV is, 3 pick 2 or 3 pick 3s or 3, pick 2 in a cleanse package. You know what I'm saying? Like that, break it down that way. Angelica says, I talk about one product first and then after they send me their info, then I upsell. Yes. Crystal dropped the Zodiac sign in there and, oh yeah. See, Jen even said it. I do that into small orders, 30 divided by 30. Exactly. So, even if it, straight up, like how many cleanses is that? How many TFXs do you need to have to get to your goal? Doing those things. And so guys, basically to go, basically, let me break it down. Okay, all the way down. We're all the way at the bottom right now. We're right here at the solid foundation. This is what you got to do to go diamond. Okay, you ready? You have to be posting a lot, consistently, every single day, and offering the business opportunity consistently every single day. Those two things. Posting and offering the business. Asking. That's what I mean. Asking people about the business. Asking them. All right? And then at the end of the day, you guys, like, you gotta have a belief in it. It's got to be done. I've heard this. I don't know who did the study, where they did the study, whatever. I don't even know, but I've heard it several times. But basically, they did a thing where they broke these people off into 3 groups. Okay, and what it was is they broke them off in separate categories for them to see who could do the best free throws, like who could make the most free throws. Okay, they had a group over here and they had them literally practicing doing the free throws, okay, over and over again. This team they're in the gym. They are practicing, okay? They're hitting it. They're doing the skill, right? They're putting the action in. Then they had this other group and they had them only visualize making the free throws. Visualize yourself standing up there and throwing it and it going in the basket. Visualize yourself throwing it and it going in the basket. Okay. And then the third group, they didn't do nothing. So the third group was just coming in based off of whatever they were coming with. The first people were practicing the skill. They were doing it. Then they had the people that were visualizing it. Do you want to know what group made the most free throws? The people who visualized it, not the ones that were practicing, and it sure as hell wasn't the people that was doing nothing, right? It was the people who visualized it. So we talk about that all the time. You gotta visualize it. That means that you pull out this diamond chart or your ruby chart or your emerald chart, whatever it is that you're going for, but preferably diamond, and you put your name on it. Is your name on your diamond chart? In it for you to put your why. Where is that at? What does this mean? This is a diamond chart. This is paper with a chart with boxes on it. It's got words on it that are stipulations in order to achieve this rank. But what does it truly mean? What does diamond mean to you? If I came over and I'm like, here you go, you're diamond now. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to you? I want you guys to put it in the chat. What does it mean for you to go diamond? When you go diamond, what does that mean you're able to do? What does that mean that you don't have to do anymore? How are you going to feel when you hit diamond? Like, is it going to be less stressful? You're going to be proud of yourself? What does it mean for you to go diamond? Like, what does that mean? What does it mean for your team? What does that mean for your team? That means that you got 3 rubies on your team. That means you have 3 people, 4 people on your team making an average of 500 or more an average a month. That means you earned hella fast start bonuses, right? Chris is going to be quitting her 9-to-5 job. Jen's going to be feeling more confident to help others. Carrie's going to be able to pay her mother rent on time and save money. And it means she took the necessary actions to reach her goals. Crystal said it means more of my team is winning. I love that. Amanda says it means I could quit my job. What does it mean though? If you could quit your job, what does that mean? You know, what does it mean if you could quit your job? Like, dude, how would you feel if you could, like, when you legit quit your job? Like, what does that mean, though? Like, seriously, like, what else does that mean? Does that mean, like, you ain't gotta, you're not commuting to work anymore? Like, you're working solely from your phone. That means that you are, like, paying the bills working from your phone. That means that babies aren't in daycare. That means that you have to answer to literally no boss. That means you ain't paying for the gas. That means you're not buying the uniforms. That means you ain't dealing with other cranky people directly in front of you. You deal with someone cranky on social media, you're like, block, bye. Bye. You don't have to be nice to people that you don't want to be nice to. You know what I mean? So, like, what, like, seriously, like, I'll be able to homeschool my son. Exactly. You're gonna be a little bit insane, but you're gonna be able to do it. You're gonna be able to do it. To have that opportunity. Like, April says, I'm getting out of my mother-in-law's house, quit my job, and be with my kiddos. Yes. Yes. Jen's like, yeah, insane, but welcome. Come homeschool with us. You guys, seriously, like, I need to take a drink. Give me a drink for just a second. Like, my face is red because I'm so freaking hot right now. Like, what do you want, babe? Okay, that's good. That's good. Just give me hand sanitizer. Okay. So yeah, you guys just recognize the power of your vision. Really recognize the power of your vision. Put yourself in a position to succeed. Put yourself in a position to be confident. Put yourself in a position to be a boss for your business. There is no one that is going to come and work our business for us. There is no one that is going to come and give us a diamond paycheck when we're not working for it. There is no one that is going to come and save us from all the bullshit that we don't want no more. There is not a single person that is going to come and save us from that. And that's a good thing, because that means we are not dependent on nobody else to do it. We are going to do it ourselves. The control and the power lies in our hands. We decide that we're going to do that. And we don't have to stop there. That's a good thing, that there's no cap on us. There's no lid on us. We can go as far up as we want to go. We can make as much money as we want to go. We can talk to many people as we want to. We can grow our team as big as we want. We can sign up as many customers as we want. And you know what? It Works pays hella good for doing so. They're like, oh, you're going to sign up another distributor? Oh, you're going to help her enroll customers? Oh, here's a little bonus for you. Oh, you're going to go diamond because that was your goal anyway? Well, here's an $8,000 bonus to just go ahead and do it on top of your paycheck. There you go. You want to keep signing more distributors? You want to keep helping show your distributors how to sign more distributors? Well, here's another bonus for them signing a distributor, and you didn't even do nothing. Because when you go diamond, you guys, you get extra bonuses for when your team signs people. So it's just amazing. Can you close that door, please? Why are you putting on your bathing suit right now? You guys.
I put on my pajamas and my bathing suit.
Yeah, your pajamas or your bathing suit is over your pajamas. Okay. God. But you guys, okay, this is it. Okay, this is it. We just know. Here we are, an hour later. We're still talking, but that's okay. Jen's like, it sounds like my daughter. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go out there and we are going to be intentional with what we're doing. We're gonna boss up on our HOSA post. We're gonna do the brick building, business building, meat and potato things for our business first. We're gonna save all the other stuff to sprinkle in later as you can, right? We're gonna plan ahead the best that we can, because we know when we plan ahead, we feel better, we do better. Right? When you feel better, you do better. You're going to give yourself grace. You're not gonna allow the other BS going around you to stop you, because where you're going is way more important. Okay. We're quitting our jobs here. We're quitting our jobs. We're homeschooling our kids. We're paying our rent on time. We're paying other people's stuff for them because we know that they're important to us and they matter, and we're able to give back to them, right? We're not putting our kids in daycare when we don't want it. We're not having to avoid the freaking toy aisle because we can't afford the dang toys that our kids want, because those are $1,000,000, right? We're paying off debt. We're getting rid of credit cards. We're getting new cars. We're buying new tires come wintertime, and we're in Michigan and weather's freaking crazy, right? We're not going to the grocery store. I'm always shop at Aldi. I'm always do it because it's just cheaper. But I'm gonna go to Aldi with no dang budget, right? Like, that's on it. Like, I'm gonna go to Aldi with no dang budget, right? I'm gonna go to Walmart with no budget. I'm gonna go to Meijer with no budget. I might even go to Target. I don't know. Target's a little, I don't know. I always like joke around. I'm like, I can't do Target. Target's too uppity for me. I'm just kidding. I love Target though. But you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna do the things. That's what we're doing right now. We're doing the things. We're breaking out of the lid that we put on our own dang selves, and we are host to posting because it is possible. It is possible. Think of how many other times, like, you know, sometimes it doesn't feel good. You know, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's hard to make the choice to do the things that we're supposed to do, right? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to be like, gosh, I'm so frustrated. Today's been a really long day. I want to cry and go to sleep. And it's hard to make the decision to be like, nope, I didn't get my stuff done. I'm going to do it anyway. Guys, I'm not saying that grace is not important, because that is 100% true, that grace is very, very important. And I always encourage you guys to give yourself that. However, you have goals to achieve. You have things to do. And not only that, there's so many other people out there waiting for you to do it. There's so many other freaking people out there waiting for you to do it. They're waiting for you to be like, you know what? I saw her do it for, you know, been doing that. Like, I think I need to do that. I need to do it. And for those of you who are like, you know what, we've had so many distributor kit deals, it's hard to like move forward and feel confident with the 99. I just signed up a distributor today for $99. She did not pre-sell anything. She signed up for $99. So, and mind you, I've talked to her about the $24 deal, the $49 deal, and she signed up today because it was her payday for $99. It is well worth the $99. It is worth way more than $99. Let me ask you this. If someone told you, if you pay me $99, I'm going to give you $140 back. And if you get 25 people to host a post a day, and you're going to like, then I'm going to give you 1,500 in volume, and then you're going to enroll I'm going to give you $4,000 worth of customers by the end of the month. And then you're going to have an average of $500 or more in a monthly commissions check, plus 150 bonus, another 150 bonus, and another 150 bonus. Would you do it? Yeah. So we can feel confident talking to other people about starting this business for $99, right? Because you can tell someone like, okay, give me 99 real quick. I'll give you 140 back here in a second. I'm going to just show you what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do, right? Cheyenne, please stop. I don't want to wear your bow. Thank you. Okay. So I just saw something in the chat.
You can just eat that.
Krista said, I just got done working a double and working another double tomorrow. I am determined. Yeah.
Mom,
I don't think we ever had distributor deals before I went diamond. It was always 99. Yeah, it was very rare. It was very rare when we had a distributor deal. And if we did, they would put like an extra thing of wraps in the kit, is usually what they used to do, you guys. If we ever had any kind of promotion on a business builder kit, it was giving us extra wraps. Or maybe they would throw in, I think they've done a thing of facials in there before. And I think they did some sort of like, it was just like extra product in your kit, like an extra freebies in your product kit or something like that or whatever. But it usually was not ever. Once in a blue moon after that, it was like, oh, half off or something. But it was like very rare. So you can absolutely do this. So anyways, I feel like I'm like rambling now, but you guys, like, seriously, that's it. That's all we got to do to go diamond. Get your vision straight, get your beliefs straight, and that's it. The only thing stopping you from going diamond, if anything at all, is you, and that is it. That is it. You can do it. You can do it. You can decide how fast you want to do it. You can decide what you're going to do, how much of it you're going to do, because that's it, you guys. Do you see those, like, in our daily task list, how they did those, like, KPIs or whatever? How much of that can you do in one day? Challenge yourself. How many times can I complete this list? Right? Crystal said, get a task list printed or write one daily to keep track. Exactly. That's going to help you know what you're doing, right? We'll stay up late to, like, catch a show, and we'll be like, my eyes are almost like falling off, but I, like, gotta catch the ending of it. Do that for your business. Do that for messaging. Do that for thinking of posts to write. Do that for following. Do that for growing your network. You know, do that. Step outside your comfort zone. The more you step outside your comfort zone, the faster you're going to get to reaching diamond in all of your goals. You guys, like, all of them. You're going to reach them. You know? Like, you just you just gotta you just gotta decide, really. That's pretty much it. So that's it. Do you guys have any more questions about anything else? Anything host to post, anything signing distributors, anything? And if you guys want, if you're still like, okay, I got host to post down, but I feel like, how should I be posting about distributors? Go watch other leaders. I'm telling you, go watch other leaders and see what they're posting. Go listen to their stories. Go listen to the Monday night Show Me the Money calls. Get inspired. Turn it on while you're in the shower. Replay one of the...
I got a opinion here.
Okay, good job. That's another thing too that fires me up, you guys. If I'm feeling frustrated because, like, people aren't doing things, or, like, I haven't been doing things, so I'm, like, down on myself or whatever, like, going back and listening to a Zoom, even if it's a person that has been in the business for 7 years and I've heard their story 20 freaking times on a training, I'll go and play someone else interviewing them and them telling their story again, and I'll be taking a shower and I'll just have it sitting on my windowsill and I'll be listening to it, and I'll hear their story again for the 20th freaking time, and it still inspires me. And I'm just like, damn, you're right. This business is the opportunity. I can do that too. I can do that. She came from not much too. She came from zero confidence too. She came from falling down too. She came from food stamps and Medicaid too. She came from working so many hours she could barely freaking sleep too. Right? Just, that's how you stay inspired. That's how you stay from feeling defeated too. And you guys, like, and if you think about it, how many people on your friends list right now are dealing with that right now that aren't showing it? How many of you guys are dealing with something right now that you wouldn't dare post on social media? Like right now, or just even in the last 6 months, something that you've been dealing with that you're like, hell no, I ain't posting that on social media. Nobody's going to know that. You ain't going to know that unless you're my mom, you're my husband, or you're my best friend. You ain't knowing none of that, right? There is so many other people out there doing it. So many out there of people that are like, I really wish I could freaking afford an actual house to rent instead of an apartment, so I don't have to keep yelling at my kids for running or being loud or just freaking playing and worrying about disturbing the neighbors and pissing them off. Or they're, sick of dropping their kids off to their mom because you know, they have to go to work and they don't have any time to do anything else. Or they don't have their own damn washer and dryer, or they're literally living on credit cards, literally living on credit cards and expecting that to be the rest of their life. They're literally expecting that to be the rest of their life, living on credit cards and government assistance. Credit cards, government assistance. Credit cards, work my ass off, accrue more interest. Maybe I'll go back to school so I can borrow more money for loans to get by for this section of time. And then maybe one day I'll have that, you know, I ain't ever paying them student loans off so they can rack up. I'll just keep deferring them because I ain't got the money to pay them, right? There's a ton of people out there that are living like that, and they need to be asked about this opportunity. And just think, if you asked 20, where's my phone at? I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm like rambling so long. If you guys need to hop off, that's fine. But if you asked 20 people a day, how many days in the month are left of this month? 20, right? 20 days. If you asked 20 people a day about this business opportunity, you would have asked 400 people by the end of the month. That's a lot. That's a lot. What if every 100 people that you asked, one signed up? That's still 4 more distributors by the end of the month. And what if they all got their shopping sprees? That's 150, 150, 150, 150. What's 150 times 4? That's $600 in fast start bonuses. That don't include your commissions. That doesn't include you promoting and all of that, right? So if you asked 20 people a day, that's 400 people that you would ask. So that's 400 people that are now going to be wondering what the heck you're doing. That's 400 people that are going to go to your page and be like, what is she talking about? That's 400. That's 800 new eyeballs looking at your posts. That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. So even if, 400 people and 4 people signed up, 4 distributors, that's more than what you need for Ruby. That could get you charted for Emerald, right? If you already have 3 or more people on your team right now. So shout out to Amanda Curtis, who enrolled 2 customers while on this call. Holy cow. Okay. So she was feeling in a funk and got a ton of Hosta posts up and a customer yesterday and is fired up. Look at that. The results show, right? That's awesome, Amanda. So, you know, I mean, that's it, you guys. We know if we are Hosta posting and we are following up and we are asking people about this business opportunity, we are going to enroll customers and we are going to enroll distributors, because at the end of the day, that's all we do, right? We enroll customers and we enroll distributors. That's it. So, and for those of you who were on the Zoom that I did originally to fire us off for this group, okay? Remember, I had you guys pretend like we were running that marathon, right? We were like, had your eyes closed and we were running the marathon, and we were running and we were running and we were running and we were like falling down and we were getting back up and we were running, and like some people were passing us and then we were passing other people, but we kept going. And then you pictured yourself literally running through, arms up through the finish line, and you're crying and you have skin knees and like your shirt is all sweaty and you're like all the emotions, right? Okay. We're running right now. We're still running. Okay. We're still running right now. Some of us, our kids went back to school. Some of us, our kids went halfway back to school. Some of our kids started school at home, and we're trying to figure out a whole freaking new routine because things are absolutely bonkers right now. Absolutely. Okay. Things kind of like got put in the jar and shook up a little bit in the last 20 to 30 days. Okay. For all of us, I think. And But what I want you to know is that we're still running. Your shoes are still on. This might just be us falling down a second or almost falling down or tripping on that tip of your shoe, but like catching ourselves. Okay. That's what this is right now. We're still running. We're in the middle of the 90 days right now, you guys. We're smack dab in the middle of the 90 days right now. Where do you want to be at the end of that 90 days, right? We wanted to be at least diamond in that 90 days. You can do it. That's how we're going to do it. Host to posting and asking. We're laying the bricks first. We're doing the sprinkles later, right? We're sprinkling in all the other stuff later throughout the day as we can. We're doing it. We're not letting it go. We're doing those things, but we're getting those meat and potato stuff done first. Yep. Crystal, you can do it. Anybody can. And so that's it. I feel like I'm not leaving you with any like mic drop type of thing, but that's pretty much it, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it. So ask people. Post about your story. Share. Ask. Get the host to post up. Don't accept your BS excuses that are going to make yourself feel comfortable. Don't go to here's another thing. Do not go to people who are going to make you feel comfortable sitting in your excuses. Don't do that either. Do not do it. Don't go to your mom who would like make you a sandwich and tell you like, girl, it's all right. Try again tomorrow, honey. I know it's hard. You put yourself out there. I know you're tired. Well, you working all them hours too. And yep, the kids. Yeah. I mean, no. We're not going to our mom and talking. We're not going to our BFF and talking. We are not going to anybody that is going to allow us to sit in those excuses. We're going to go to somebody who will, if you need to bitch for 15 minutes, go ahead. Here's the ear. You can bitch for 15 minutes, but then now we're going to move on and we're going to find the solutions. Okay? So don't do that to yourself either. And sure as crap, don't go to anybody that is already going to have a negative mindset on it anyway, because they're just going to breathe that out to you and you're going to like suck that right in. So go to somebody who is in this group and that you can be like, whoo, I'm having a tough day. Give me some encouragement, please. And then they're going to be like, all right, girl, like we're doing it. We're doing this. Remember why you wanted to quit your job. Remember, you're quitting your job, right? You're quitting your job. You're done with these doubles. You're done with this. You're done with that, right? You're going for it. And they're going to remind you of why you're doing this. You're going to go and look at your diamond chart and it's going to say your why on it. And it's going to say, I am diamond. And you're going to look at your dream board, or you're going to look at your affirmations that are on your mirror or whatever. Okay. And you're going to be reminded why you're doing it. So that is pretty much it. That is all I got. Crystal, you can stop the recording. What are you doing?